What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jaime, and today we're going to be working on my S2000. As you can see, it's pretty taken apart right now. There's so much stuff that needs to be done to this car. If you guys have not seen those videos already, make sure you guys check those out. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. If you guys are not subscribed already, hit that like button. I appreciate you guys so much. Today, we're going to be switching out the seats. So it came with pretty messed up seats. Actually, one of them was a Mini Cooper seat that was not bolted down, so we went ahead and got rid of that already. And the other seat is right here, really torn up. So this is the driver's seat. You can see it's pretty messed up. I don't even want to touch it. It's pretty gross. So those had to get out. Took them out already. And yesterday we drove up to Irvine and picked these seats up. I found these through the Facebook groups on the S2000, like SoCal Facebook groups. I had posted that I needed some stuff for the car, and a guy named Carlos, shout out to you, Carlos. Carlos hit me up, and he said he had 2 seats out of a S2006, I believe, AP2, and they will fit into AP1. So I went ahead and drove up there, picked them up. Really cool guy. I'll put a picture of his car up right now. It was really nice. It was on bronze CE 28s and just like a really nice fitment, really nice car, super mint. And he had these seats laying around, so he hooked me up with these seats. I bought these off of him, but he was a really, really cool guy. He actually hooked me up with a bunch of other stuff that he didn't have to. He kind of just threw this in, and I really appreciate him for that. That's a really awesome guy. The car community needs more people like that. I told him all the stuff that I needed and whatnot, and he was helping me out. So huge shout out to him. It's gonna go a long ways. So he hooked me up with this steering wheel hub. I think it's a Works bell. I'm not 100% sure, but steering wheel hub, so I can switch to an aftermarket steering wheel later on. So that is gonna be super handy. And then along with the seats here, one of them does have a tear. This is the driver's seat. It has a tear right here. You guys can see the tear right there. So it's not perfect, but it is, and they are in really good condition overall. They're way better than this. And he actually gave me a whole complete set of the leathers for the top and bottom for both seats, and these are in good condition. There's no tears in these. And later on, we're gonna be ordering the tools to swap these over. I looked it up a little bit, and I think it's something that I can do. So later on, we'll go ahead and take these back out and swap this whole leather for one of those so it can be in really good condition. For today though, we're gonna get these in and just get the car on the road. Before we put those in, we're gonna go ahead and clean up the car. It's pretty dirty in here, so we're just gonna get everything a nice wipe down in here, vacuum all this out. Oh, and he also gave me floor mats. This car did not have floor mats in it, so he gave me both the drivers and the passengers. They're pretty dirty, but we're gonna try to clean them up as best we can today and get all this stuff in there. So really cool guy. I cannot wait to get these in there. He also gave me a spare tire. He just gave me a bunch of stuff. This car did not have a spare tire in it, so now I have a spare tire in case we get a flat anywhere. So that's gonna be great as well. Along with that stuff, I actually purchased this a while back. This is a shift boot, so it's a suede or Alcantara shift boot with red stitching. And we also got this awesome shift knob. This car definitely needs a new shift knob. So this old crusty thing is gonna go out, and this freaking nasty thing is coming out as well. We're also gonna be putting this shift knob in here. It's really nice. I already opened it to check it out. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Let's go ahead and clean out this interior, and I'll show you this awesome shift knob. It's really cool. Alright guys, so we got this all vacuumed out as best as we could. What we're gonna do now is go ahead and clean it with some carpet cleaner and scrub it with a brush. Look at it compared to this side. So freaking nasty. So just a vacuum made it so much better, but we're gonna go a little bit further. Alright, so what we're gonna be using is this Resolve. It's a carpet cleaner. It takes out odor as well, so this should help this carpet out a lot. I don't think it's probably ever been cleaned. We're gonna use that Resolve with a brush here. It's a pretty soft brush. This is meant for shoe cleaning, but we're gonna use it today on our interior. So we're gonna spray this all down, scrub it all down, and then come back with a microfiber towel and just try to soak up as much of the dirt as we can. And then we'll hit it one more time with a vacuum, and that should be it. Let it dry out for a while. Let's get started. Alright guys, look at all the dirt we were able to pick up. This was pretty clean before I started drying it. So we got quite a bit of dirt out of there. So we're gonna go ahead and hit up this other half over here and then let the car dry out for a while. Check out this side. This side came out really good too compared to how it looked before. It cleaned up very nicely. I'm really happy with it. So what we're gonna do right now is actually let it sit. It's pretty wet. I used a lot of product and it took a lot longer than I thought. So we're gonna let this sit for overnight while I'm at work and dry out. And then we'll go ahead and put the seats in, and we're also gonna clean the floor mats tomorrow. I just don't have enough time today, but I'll pick up again in the morning and we'll continue on with the project, guys. So it's the next day and check this out. We got the seats in. Wow, this looks so much better. I really like the AP2 seats. I really dislike the tennis racket style that's in the AP1. Like, you could take the seat off and go play some tennis with that thing. This is a lot cleaner. I like this better. Look how much better the interior looks already. Freaking nice. Got the floor mats in there. We actually threw those in the washer and gave them a nice wash in there. They didn't come out perfect, but they look good and a lot better than without them. So really hyped on them. The interior looks way better. We're gonna make it a little bit nicer now. The only thing bugging me now is that shifter and that shift boot. So we're gonna go ahead and swap it out with this Alcantara one along with this Skunk 2 shift knob. This thing is freaking heavy. When I first got it, I thought there was like a freaking brick in here or something. Super heavy, which is gonna be nice. I really like weighted shift knobs. The packaging itself too is really nice. I've never ordered anything from Skunk 2 since they only make Honda stuff. So this is my first Skunk 2 product, but the packaging and the presentation is really cool, especially just for a shift knob. I can't even imagine if you get some of their nicer stuff or more expensive products, so that's pretty cool. And then it comes with this little like owner's manual or pamphlet. Try to open it for you guys. Pretty cool. Comes with a little like authentication card. That's cool if you like care about that kind of stuff. It's cool nonetheless. All their products they sell. Little pamphlet. Really cool. They sell a lot of cool stuff. But let's get to what I really care about, and that is the actual shift knob. This thing is freaking heavy. I have no idea how much it weighs, but I'm pretty sure it's a couple pounds. It's really heavy. It's just a solid freaking piece, and it's gonna feel really good in there going through the gears. It's got some really nice etching right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm trying to get it to focus. So it's got really nice etching right there, and then the 1 through 6 with the reverse. So this is gonna go really nice in the new interior along with this new shift boot. Give it a couple tugs. That's really easy. Let's go ahead and take this crusty ass shift knob off. Wow, this is ugly as hell. Alright, we got some clips down here we gotta remove. So easy, man. I really love working on Hondas. After working on BMWs, it just makes you appreciate how simple Honda stuff is. Alright, so we got this off. What we're gonna do now is remove the actual shift boot. Alright guys, so we got the shift boot out, and I noticed right away how nasty this thing is. So I don't have gloss black paint right now, but I do have satin black, so we're gonna hit it with the satin black paint for now, and then we'll come back later on another day and do it in a gloss black, or I don't know, maybe another color if you guys have any suggestions. Maybe just redo it in this gray color. We'll see though, but we're gonna hit up with some black paint for now, and it'll look a lot better, especially with the new shift boot and shift knob. This would have been like an eyesore. Let's go ahead and get this painted real quick. So we actually have a little bit left of this gloss black vinyl spray paint that I used on the ISF. So it's pretty much a peelable paint, kind of like Plasti Dip, but this is a gloss black. It's a Rust-Oleum. So we're actually just gonna hit it with this, and I have some clear coat for this as well. So I think this will do just fine. Nice. The good thing is it's nice and hot out right now. The trick with this stuff is you got to give it really light coats and really get on there. So we'll give this a few minutes and come back and give it another coat. So we got the airbag in, the carpets are in. Nice and clean, got the seats in. And the last touch, the new shift knob with the new shift boot. I did mess up the paint a little bit. Honestly, it was actually pretty solid, and I got ahead of myself and put some fingerprints in it. Impatient, actually running out of time. There's just not enough time in the day. I gotta go to work, so I was trying to get it done for you guys. It's all right. We're gonna order some vinyl and actually wrap this instead. That, and I really want to tackle wrapping this too. It's pretty worn out, and I don't know if you guys have any comments or any suggestions on what I could do about this, because I really dislike the way it's discoloring and stuff like that. It'd be really nice to make it look, this would make the car look a lot newer if we can get it nice and refreshed. This piece will fix. And also, if you guys have any idea how to fix this freaking door, this is the most annoying thing. I freaking hate it with this ugly ass radio in there. I'd rather listen to no radio than have this thing in there, to be honest. Anyways, the new shift boot and shift knob look freaking sick. It's really nice. Honestly, this is temporary. Feels really good. So this is actually gonna be temporary, guys. I really want to get the Renegade short shifter with the center console delete. This is just really ugly. Everything on here, this is broken. You can't even put a drink in here, because then how are you gonna shift? It's just right in the center of where you shift. So this is freaking pointless. So we're gonna get rid of this, and then we'll swap these over to like the Renegade center console delete, which is just like a carbon fiber panel, which is just like smooth. That'll be nice. And then it'll get rid of the shift boot and do their short shifter. I'll put a picture up so you guys can check that out. Really cool. I really want to get that. That'll be later on though. So this is actually temporary, but this interior just looks 10 times better than when I got it. Nice and clean. Yeah, it just looks freaking solid now. Pretty OEM. Nice and clean. And if you guys have any other ideas for what I can do for the interior, let me know. I really want to do that center console delete. I really don't like this leather. It's kind of ugly. I don't like it. So I want to do the Renegade center console delete. I really want to do the short shifter as well. It's all like a package deal. So and then an aftermarket steering wheel eventually, but for now the OEM one will do, and then some aftermarket seats later on. This is all honestly pretty temporary. I got to get the car running and everything else that I need to fix still. All these crash bars and stuff, I actually got the new ones in from the dealer. Got that, got this headlight bracket that was missing, along with we got a new crash bar and a radiator support. So we got a bunch of new pieces. All that's still gonna go in the car. And then next week we're actually gonna be getting our coilovers. So we're gonna be installing coilovers, so you guys wanna check those out. And this weekend I'll be doing the rotors and calipers, because these things are nasty. And we'll be pretty much done with the car, get it on the road. And then so many plans from here on out. This is all just to get it on the road and nice and clean for now. I cannot wait to drive this car. All this work that I've been putting into it, I haven't really gotten to enjoy it yet. This is all necessary to get it on the road. So I cannot wait to be done and finally get this thing on the road and get it driving and just really feel what it's supposed to feel like. No blown shocks, no bad tires, no bad brakes, stuff like that. Terrible interior. This car has been really neglected, but it's coming along. It's coming along very nicely, and I cannot wait to see it done. You guys, I think you guys will really appreciate everything that I've done to it. I know I will. But that's gonna be all for today's video, guys. I really appreciate you guys checking out another video. If you guys like what you see and you're not subscribed, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I will catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.